Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Cardano analysis video. I know there are a lot of Cardano fanboys and fangirls out there right now, and rightfully so. I mean, just look at this beautiful, beautiful weekly candle from last week. So, well, we did close a weekly today. Heads up on that. And this candle alone, okay, guys, is 92%. The change on that is 92%. Anyone who caught that move, freaking big congratulations on this. Okay. Now this video is going to be more of an update because while I did do a Cardano price analysis just a couple of days ago, in fact, right before this move actually happened. And I suggest that for those of you who did not catch that video, I'm going to link that above as well as in the description below. So definitely go and check that one out because I essentially also go over the monthly time frame. Okay, because Cardano also did close a monthly candle not too long ago. That was the month of Jan, and it had a spectacular close. It was so spectacular, guys, that the monthly is essentially telling me that, hey, Cardano is actually clear for all-time highs. Okay, we're likely going to get up there according to where that monthly closed, and that's why I suggest that you go and give it a watch. That's the first thing I wanted to mention. And well, the second thing is that we're just going to stick to the drill and get on over to the Mango dashboard and go and check out what the dashboard is telling us. Now, I'm currently on that daily time frame. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and just filter out based on favorites. I think I should have them favorited. Why is my ETH not favorited? Okay, so I have ETHUSD favorited as well. Cool beans. All right, so Cardano USD, okay, is currently long on the daily time frame. Now, this long trend change came in 6 days ago. And if you took a trade based on this, you are currently up 58%. A very nice move to the upside. Cardano BTC, okay, is also long. Now, this trend change came in 6 days ago, also 6 days ago. And if you took a trade based on this, you are currently up 36%. What this is telling you is that between Cardano and BTC, right now, Cardano is the more bullish asset. It has a even stronger bullish trend than BTC. Okay, that's essentially what this is telling you. Now, for those of you, whose primary goal is to collect Bitcoin, this is the pairing that you guys need to be looking at. All right, this is the pairing that's going to tell you whether or not you're able to collect more BTC if you put in a long position on this. All right, cool beans. So Cardano looking brilliant on the Mango dashboard. So now let's get on over to the charts and we'll start dissecting what's happening here. Now, like I had mentioned earlier, we did close a weekly candle. And just to sort of break down the lines on my chart right now, currently on that weekly chart, the yellow horizontal lines on my chart are all weekly regions of support and resistance. Okay, and the white horizontal lines on my chart are all monthly regions of support and resistance. All right, and in that last monthly close, and this is something that I'd mentioned, is that we closed so well. Just look at that. Okay, look at how price closed relative to this. We closed so well on that last monthly, we took out resistance, multi-year resistance, then turned into support, and we immediately saw this move to the upside. Guys, 92%. And this range, you need to understand that on the monthly time frame right now, this range is a volatile range. All right. Now, as you can see, very apparent on my chart is that, yes, Cardano had this move, but right now we are getting rejected. That weekly candle did close underneath resistance, weekly resistance at 67 cents. Okay, but does that mean that we cannot see continuation? Do we have to wait on the next week to really figure out whether we can see continuation? No, absolutely not. The thing is that the momentum is so freaking bullish right here. I will not be surprised if we actually start making moves even from here. Like I'd mentioned, this is a very volatile zone for Cardano. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you, this is how I'm going to break it down for you guys. I'm going to tell you the region of support that I'm going to be looking at. I'll be looking for price to hold this region as support in the short term in order for me to anticipate any bullish momentum from Cardano. Okay. In addition to that, I'm going to tell you what target I will be looking at if we actually do see a break to the upside. Okay, so two things. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mark a midpoint between, well, within the range that we're currently trending in. Okay, that is from 67 cents all the way down to this 51 cent region. This is a weekly range of price action that Cardano has been in. And I believe that if we manage to hold this midpoint here at 58 cents as support, okay, so I'm looking for price to live over this region, and I am looking for candle body closes over this region. If we manage to do that, then I will be anticipating a push to the upside, thus taking out this point of resistance here. Okay, now it's not necessary that this only has to happen on the weekly time frame. We could start getting those initial signs on those lower time frames. So we'll be dissecting that in a bit. However, now if we actually manage to do that, if we start actually taking out 67 cents to the upside, okay, the next point of resistance for Cardano is only going to come in at $1.02. That's right. And let me tell you something, guys, that's going to be a heavy range, okay? That's going to be a good, what is this, 50%? That's another 50% on top of the 90% that we already covered. Now that is my next target, $1.02 on the weekly time frame. Like I said, monthly is clear for all-time highs. Now let's go ahead and pan on over to maybe the daily time frame, drill down onto those lower time frames to see what price is telling us on there. Okay, gonna put on my Ichimoku cloud. How about that 10 SMA? Let's pull that up as well. Cool beans, and here we are. I'm gonna get rid of these really nasty squiggly lines. I don't know why they're here. It's like I randomly draw my chart and I don't even know it's there. There you go. Cool. All right, so as you can see, the daily is also, it looks like it wants to get into a level of sort of consolidation, but what's important to note here is that, well, the picture is still bullish. Okay, I mean, we have a green cloud, we have a bullish TK cross that's still intact, we have a bullish crossover setup between the 10 SMA and the 21 EMA, and let's also go ahead and put on the dynamic. I want to see what that mango dynamic is coming in at. Now, I've been playing the mango dynamic really aggressively because the way I'm doing it is that I'm waiting for that the dynamic to turn green, okay, and also waiting for price to take out a region of resistance. And I noticed that that gives me some amazing trades to the upside. So I've caught a lot of these altcoin trades just simply based on the mango dynamic turning green and price taking out resistance, and boom, there we go. So this range alone, now for those of you who actually managed to catch this trade on the dynamic, a very big congratulations to you guys. This was a good 74% to the upside. So you pretty much caught that entirety of that break on Cardano. Okay, so the dynamic is still green, all right. However, I want you to notice where it's coming in at. It's coming in at the bottom of this weekly range all the way at 51 cents. Okay, yes, we could still look at how steep this slope currently is, so we could still see the dynamic actually come up to price as opposed to the other way around. But what's important to note here right now, guys, is that price is actually trending on something much lower than even the daily time frame. It's clearly trending on perhaps the 4-hour or even the 1-hour time frame. So let's get on over to those in that order. So 4-hour time frame. Okay, so it appears that we're on a 4-hour uptrend right now. Okay, so if price for whatever reason loses these wick lows right here, okay, essentially even coming in line with that 21 EMA, that's when that 4-hour uptrend actually breaks structure. Okay, that's when we take out the low on the 4-hour time frame, at which point I'll be going up to the 12-hour and the daily to see if price is holding structure on those time frames. But right now, this trend is intact. It is a 4-hour uptrend. What I personally will be looking for, okay, on the 4-hour, and I feel like the 4-hour is going to be the dictating factor, because if you just zoom out of this picture, okay, like I'd mentioned earlier, the yellow lines are all weekly regions of support and resistance. And as soon as the 4-hour actually managed to start taking out those weekly regions of resistance, notice how it then turned to support. And then we saw continuation to, well, the next end of the range. Okay, in this range, it was we took out resistance at 51 cents and we made our way all the way up to 67 cents. Okay, so I'll be looking for something very similar here, in that if 4-hour candles start closing over 67 cents, I will be looking for continuation to the upside, getting up to that next weekly range at $1.02. Okay, but how the 4-hour reacts to its points of support is going to be very pivotal to what price does from here. Okay, so I'll be looking for multiple consecutive 4-hour candle body closes over 67 cents in order for me to anticipate any further move to the upside. But right now, it looks like it wants to get into mini consolidation, so we'll see if this consolidation right here on the 4-hour time frame turns into something bullish or turns into something bearish. But I have my bets on the former. Okay, I'll be looking out for a bullish pattern or a bullish structure being formed, and I'll be looking on that break, primarily a break at 67 cents. All right, but so far Cardano USDT looking beautiful. Let's go and see what the dynamic is telling us on the 4-hour, and there you go. You can see that the dynamic has turned purple. We're still hugging the dotted line, so that's key. So this could very well turn into a bullish consolidation. Okay, that's what I'll be keeping my eyes peeled on. Dynamic is bullish, cloud is bullish, price action is also holding structure. We are looking good on Cardano USDT. Take out a 67 cents on the 4-hour time frame. That is multiple candle body closes over that. I will be looking for continuation to the upside. As soon as we start taking out these wick lows right here, and I want you to notice how the wick lows are also in line with the midpoint of the range. As soon as we start doing that, then there's a good chance that Cardano comes all the way down to the bottom of that range at 51 cents. Okay, now this is what Cardano USDT is doing. In my opinion, I think it is still in bullish territory. Now getting on over to Cardano BTC, I'm currently on the 4-hour time frame. I don't know why, so let's get on over to the weekly time frame, see what the weekly is telling us. Now I will only be dissecting the Bitcoin pairings on those higher time frames. Okay, because that is essentially going to tell us whether or not Cardano is going to establish a bullish trend against Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not looking to get chopped out of my trades or get in and out of my trades because sometimes, honestly, guys, it's just you're just better off just being in Bitcoin, believe it or not. And it's this chart right here. It's the Bitcoin pairings that tell you which asset you're just better off being in. And well, right now, Cardano BTC is in bullish territory. Okay, that's just what the chart is telling me. And here's what I'm noticing. I noticed that, okay, fine, on this last weekly close, we did get rejected at resistance coming in at 1,784 sats. However, there's another piece of this picture. It's the fact that we have taken out a multi-year trend line. In addition to that, we've broken out of a bullish pattern. Okay. In addition to that, we have also taken out a multi-year point of resistance that comes in at 1,505 sats. Okay, and that's this white line right here. Now, the last time we lived over that region was only here. This was back in April of 2019. Okay, and you can see that this trend line right here, this is, yes, we broke out of the trend line, but that trend line also marks that bullish pattern that I just spoke to you guys about. Okay, and the bullish pattern that I'm seeing here is this. Now, I've checked the volume, and the volume checks out as well. I'm looking at the psychology of a bullish cup and handle. Now, we have a break on this, and if we just look at the measured move of this beautiful cup and handle on Cardano, where does that take us up to? And as you can see, I already have my measured move plotted out on my chart because, hey, I am pattern queen after all. But no, so I've gone ahead and I've done that. Now, the measured move for this beautiful cup and handle takes Cardano BTC all the way up to 2,863. Now, from where price is at, okay, actually, you know what? Screw that. I'm just going to take it at resistance, okay? Because say we break this region of resistance, and guys, taking out this region of resistance, now this comes in at 1,793. Taking this out is going to be freaking major for Cardano, all right? From this point of resistance all the way to, well, the measured move, that's going to be a good 60% to the upside against Bitcoin. Okay, and what you need to understand, and why I put so much emphasis on that, is that, guys, Bitcoin right now is also in a bull market. It also has an established bull trend. Okay, and that's what makes it so powerful. That's what makes the 60% that much better. Okay, so what I'll be keeping an eye out on is price actually getting up and closing over this region of resistance at 1,795-ish. Okay, that's like an approximate. And price actually holding the midpoint right around here. Okay, and we're currently sitting on that. Okay, this is if and only if we have to see some sort of, immediate continuation to the upside. All right, so I'm looking at the midpoint of this range that we have currently broken into. In addition to that, I'm looking for price to take out this point of resistance that comes in at 1,793. If we manage to do both those things, okay, I'll be looking for a bullish consolidation to be put in right here. All right, price taking out resistance. I'm looking for a candle body close over, and only then will I really be anticipating a push to the upside. Okay, there's a good chance that yes, we may actually close underneath this midpoint. Price may come all the way back down to this region right here to give it an official test. Okay, that is also possible. However, what is going to be important about that picture, if price actually manages to get down here, is the fact that we would still be in a bullish trend overall. Okay, because honestly, the low for Cardano only comes in here. Okay, it's got a very, very, very big buffer for it. So that's something to note. Now, this is what Cardano Bitcoin is doing on the weekly time frame. I think it's in bullish territory. The major region of resistance overhead and very, very key resistance overhead is going to come in at 1,784. And I believe it's going to be key, guys, because the last time we lived over 1,784 sats was only here back in July of 2018. Okay, so far Cardano USD looking beautiful and Cardano BTC also looking beautiful. Now, let me know what your thoughts are about Cardano. I'm not sure what's happening on the fundamental side of things. So if you have any news on, well, the fundamentals, the FA of Cardano, let us know in the comment section below. Would love to hear something. I know there's news on the horizon. I'm not sure if it's out or it is still anticipated. So let us know in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.